afternoon. We're going to talk about the chemical reactions and global warming. My name is María Cardoso.
My name is María Cardoso.
My name is Leonardo Cervantes.
Hi, my name is Pia Tamayo.
Hi, my name is Renata Osorio.
I'm going to talk about the carbon cycle, and the carbon cycle is divided in 6 phases. The first one is carbon moves from the atmosphere to plants. This is when the help of the sun through the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is pulled from the air to make plant food from carbon. The second phase is carbon moves from plants to animals. Through the food chains, the carbon that is in plants moves to the plants that animals eat them. The third phase is when carbon moves from plants and animals to the ground. And this means when plants and animals die, their bodies, wood and leaves decay, bringing the carbon into the ground. Well, the fourth phase is when carbon moves from living things to the atmosphere. Each time you exhale and you release carbon dioxide gas into the atmosphere. The fifth phase is when carbon moves from fossil fuels to the atmosphere when fuels are burned. When humans burn fossil fuels to power factories, power plants, cars and trucks, most of the carbon quickly enters the atmosphere as carbon dioxide gas. And the last one is when carbon moves from the atmosphere of the oceans. The oceans and other bodies of the water soak up some carbon from the atmosphere, and this is the complete carbon cycle.
Chemical reactions of the carbon cycle are: first, photosynthesis, that is a synthesis reaction. And it is when the plants use energy to turn atmospheric carbon dioxide into carbohydrates, that are sugars. Then, the plants and animals use these carbohydrates through another chemical reaction, which is respiration. And it is an exothermic reaction. And there is also metabolism, which is a combustion reaction. And it's the body's ways to break down foods and process them.
How has CO2 has increased on the Earth? Well, there are many ways that CO2 can increase in the Earth and the atmosphere, and these ways are because the humans don't understand the CO2 effects on the atmosphere. They continue using the car because the gases that the car delivers are toxic for the atmosphere. Also, the sprays are also toxic for the atmosphere, and also the toxic wastes that the industries deliver on the water or on the earth, because toxic wastes are effective for the earth because they affect the atmosphere in the way that they help to contribute to the ozone layer in order to be older.
I will talk about the causes and effects of the increasing concentration of carbon dioxide into the air. Into the past 200 years, man has increased these levels because it has destroyed forests and also destroying fossil fuels. This alters the carbon cycle, which this is the one that helps to maintain a certain temperature, to not to be too cold and not to be too heat, too warm. So this concentration of carbon dioxide into the earth also is altering the scientists, because this is causing so many natural disasters, and these are caused also by that the sea levels are higher. Another thing is that scientists are very surprised because they are watching that these disasters are making by themselves.
The chemical reactions in the global warming. There are many chemical reactions involving the climate change. One of them are the combustion and the cellular respiration. Another one is the photosynthesis, which is when plants take carbon dioxide and convert it into oxygen. Also the fossil fuels that are burned by the factories, or the gasoline and oil, release a lot of carbon dioxide to the earth. But there is a problem. There are not enough plants to convert all that carbon dioxide into oxygen, so the earth starts to warm up and the temperature increases. Our group reflection is that we need to be more conscious about what we use in our daily life, because a lot of products that we use are very harmful for the earth and increases the greenhouse effect.
We should be very conscious with our things, because if we use them in excess, we are making our earth to be damaged.
Then we are damaged our world.